Well, good morning and welcome to the campus of Jackson Prep in Flowood, Mississippi. It's time for the Mississippi Scoreboard, a little holiday classic going on here on the campus of Jackson Prep. I'm Brian Eubank, joined by Jake Wimberly, and all brought to you in part by Community Bank.
Yubi, it's been a great Christmas time, great Christmas season. We got the new year coming up, and now we got some holiday basketball. I mean, when you get basketball like this, you get some of the best from around the central Mississippi area. This is a great litmus test, I think, for every team that's here this over the next 2 days.
Yeah, most of these teams are about to enter district or conference or region play, whatever you want to call it. So, like you said, a good chance to play some out-of-district competition, get your feet resuming back to where they were before. Maybe you didn't play last week. Some of these teams did. A good chance to get that groove going before you hit that conference slate of games too. We're going to take a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll be set for the tip between Jackson Academy and Lake right here on Mississippi Scoreboard. Maybe we'll keep it here. Let's just talk for a little bit longer. Are we still good?
At Community Bank,
Can you not hear?
we're not just bankers.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes.
We're part of the community, just like you. So whether you're opening your first account
Congratulations.
or taking ballet, we're committed to our community.
Well, we're getting set for the tip of the first game. It's a full slate of action here today and tomorrow. You can follow the links, of course, and across social media, all those platforms. A great job of just the promotion of this event and all the starting lineups and all the cool stuff. Really appreciate the coaches being helpful and getting us all that information for sure.
Oh, absolutely. It's a scramble anytime you pull something like this together. Mississippi Scoreboard has done an amazing job in this. And like you said, just trying to get stats, coaches, players, all of it is a ball of wax, so to speak.
All right, we're going to take one more time. We're going to just step aside here for the anthem and the invocation.
Let's bow our heads in prayer. Heavenly Father, as we bow our heads, we raise our praises to you. We thank you for this Christmas season that has just passed. We thank you for the celebration of Jesus' birth. We thank you for the joy and happiness that came among friends and family. And Father, we also thank you for the wonderful talents that you've given these young players that we'll see today and tomorrow. Father, will you please bless them, bless their coaches, bless officials and staff and spectators. Bless us all with health and safety throughout this tournament. Watch over us, lead us, and guide us. Father, we thank you for these two schools represented here and all those represented over the 2 days. Thank you for all that they do for their students, for their faculty, families, staff, and communities. And Father, most of all, we thank you for the gift of our Savior and your Son, Jesus Christ. We pray it all in his glorious name. Amen.
Well, today's tournament is presented by Community Bank, founded 120 years ago in Forest, Mississippi. Community Bank is built on relationships, offering personalized banking while giving back to the communities they call home in Community Bank. We couldn't do without our fine sponsors, and thank you so much to Community Bank. Along with the others we'll be talking about throughout our broadcast, we'll have an MVP of the action as well that Jake will be completely responsible for in figuring out who that is going to go to every game.
Absolutely. Look, we're going to see some great athletes tonight and today over the next 2 days. But, yeah, we'll have a MVP every game, so we're looking forward to that as right now Lake getting their starters out on the court. Raiders coming up here next.
It's kind of interesting, too, Jake. These two teams are very similar in the fact that they have
head coach for the Lady Hornets.
That they both had, they're dealing with injuries. They're both missing players either due to injuries or holiday trips. And so you've got on the Lake side of things a couple of ladies that are out in the form of Natasha Patrick and Beautiful Carr. And then on the JA side, you've got Jaden Rhymes out with an injury and Aubrey Chambers out with travel for the holidays. So it's not the same five you would see for both sides, but, you know, the holidays.
It's the holidays, and it gives coaches a chance to build depth. I mean, you look at these two teams. Lake comes in at 5-8, and Jackson Academy 9-7. So obviously both these teams want to try to use this next day or two to really kind of build some depth, and of course, as you said, get ready for that stretch run through district play. As you've got several teams here that'll be looking to try to punch playoff tickets here in the next month or so in their respective classifications.
There will be other games today coming up next, Park Lane and Brandon, and then you've got Hartfield and Vicksburg. And then tonight at 5:15, Jackson Prep and Callaway. That's the full slate of today's action. And then there will also be a JV game at 4 o'clock between Prep and Vicksburg. And then tomorrow you've got a full slate at 12, 120, 240, and 4 o'clock. Hartfield and Lake, the first game. Jackson Academy, Jim Hill, the second game. Park Lane, Callaway, and then nightcap, Jackson Prep and Brandon. But we're ready for game number 1 here on Mississippi Scoreboard, presented by Community Bank. A tip time of 12:03. As we are set, ready, and underway for the first set of 8 minutes. In all black uniforms, Lake, and then they've got green numerals trimmed in white. Jackson Academy in all white jerseys with powder blue numbers trimmed in a bit of a, we'll call it navy. First missed basket was by Lake. Corner 3 ball on the right side. Backside rebound. A lot of those rebounds go, sometimes 60, 70% of those. Missed jumpers. We'll go to that backside. We've also got a third member of our team we'll introduce to you in a little bit, Ms. Dorchetta Jackson. She is going to be handling our halftime and interviews. A little shuffling of the feet there, and a turnover charge to Jackson Academy.
Yeah, Mylee Maurer trying to work inside, get down into the paint. Lake comes comes out in a 2-3 zone. They're real big down under the paint. This will be an interesting matchup on the offensive side versus defensive side for Jackson Academy today.
5-8 is Lake, as you see on the screen. Jackson Academy 9-7, coming off of 2 wins last week in their own Christmas Classic. And now another turnover charged to Lake. And an easy lay-in there for King in transition.
Yeah, good job getting the steal, going coast to coast with it. Early 2-0 lead.
It's also difficult sometimes when you play in a gym when there's not a lot of fans that have shown up. That first game is always the hardest when you kind of have to create your own energy.
No, there's no doubt. I mean, it's a nice crowd here. It's game 1 of several today. So we'll play all day and into the night. But you're right, Yubi, with the way it is here. I mean, right now, just kind of almost like a scrimmage type atmosphere.
You've got Grant, Hunt, Pinkston, Gardner, and Everett on the floor for Lake. There's another traveling violation charged to Lake.
I think that's the challenge, though, for a lot of basketball teams is you see so many different places, so many different gyms. If it's here or junior college or the Coliseum or Mississippi College, all gyms are different.
Entry pass, stolen away. Destiny Gardner with that theft. Ball knocked free again, but controlled there nicely by Lake, and a foul going to be charged to Jackson Academy, and that will go to Mylee Maurer.
Mylee Maurer, that's her first team foul.
First substitution of the game. Somebody we don't have on the roster number-wise.
For Lake, number 12, Sky Gardner.
Sky Gardner. So we'll make that change. And another turnover.
Little sloppy on both sides.
Just a touch. And you're talking about two teams that have never played each other.
Yep.
Haven't seen much film on each other, so trying to prepare is always a tough one. Corner three ball up and in for Ella King.
That's a good way to
For three.
kind of knock the rust off. 5-0 Raiders.
Oh, goodness. An accidental undercut there as a defender was trying to get around a screen there. And she caught that young lady who went down to the ground hard. It looked like she landed on her back first. Not that that was any better, but good to see that don't think she hit her head on that one. That was good to see.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Again, just one of the deals where somebody undercuts and then right on the back and then they back in there. Boy, she is in some pain.
We'll take a quick timeout to come back and check on her here at Jackson Prep on Mississippi Scoreboard.
So how's the old house search going?
Buying a house is hard.
No, you tried getting help from real people?
Not yet.
Here, give Jim a call. His dad helped our family years ago.
That'll be $22.50.
I got this.
Oh, that was fast. Can you leave a tip on there, too?
Mm-hmm.
Some things have changed over the years, but our commitment to personalized service isn't one of them. Community Bank, committed to being there for over 120 years.
Grant, she is sitting up on her own, so that is a good thing, and we'll continue to take a glance and make sure she's okay. But, Jake, it's one of those scary moments as not as just as a coach, but as a fan or a parent, obviously watching and making sure that she's okay, and good to see trainers helping her up too.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. She's up and walking. I think I'll tell you what, you take a shot like she took, and boy, it is really, really tough. You're going to have to lay there and really kind of gather yourself.
Partial maybe got the wind knocked out of her as well.
Oh, yeah.
And so she'll have to come off and have to sub somebody else. And you're already talking about a team that has struggled with injuries. We mentioned them right off the get-go. Two ladies that are out of the lineup, and now a third have to sit for a little bit. And we'll see who they send back in.
Hornets, number 22.
And it will be
Pinkston.
Kyunnia Pinkston who will come in for her. And Lake has possession of the ball, but trails 5-0. Kyunnia Pinkston then dribbles it off of her foot. Good job of saving it from going backcourt that time. Gardner turns it over again. Maurer in transition, gets the lay-in.
Basket by Mylee Maurer.
That 3-2 defense that the Raiders are playing, boy, that is really causing some problems for Lake out front. They are having a hard time breaking penetration here.
Little man-to-man now they've shifted to. Defender goes down, and Hunt gets the first shot off for Lake, unable to get it to go, but a good rebound. Gardner tries to lead it to the right side and knocked away by Malouf, and she forces a turnover off of Pinkston. This aggressive style of defense is really putting the clamps down on Lake, it seems like.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is. They're going to have to do something different. They got to try to crack the code on what the Raiders are doing defensively.
2-3 now, looking zone-wise as Lake. Maurer kicks it to Malouf. That three comes up short, and the putback is up and in for Maurer. She's got 4 of the 9.
Yeah, and if you're Lake, you got to do something quick here. You don't want to get this thing out of. This thing doesn't need to get out of control already. 9-0 Raiders.
Destiny Gardner will swing it up top, controlled by Pinkston, and just kind of one of those lazy passes that gets picked up. And there's Ella King with a travel violation. One too many steps. Encouraged on the dance floor, though.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. I know you would do that.
Absolutely not. I do not dance. Hunt gets a putback opportunity, one of the few offensive rebounds that Lake has been able to come up with, and then that one trickles out of play. Possession belongs back to Jackson Academy. Good to see back in the game is Grant.
Lady Hornets, number 0, Jaylen Grant, and number 30, Kelsey Everett.
Jackson Academy so far 4 of 6 from the field. Shooting right at 67% early. They're playing really good defense and scoring the ball.
A recipe for success for sure. Stolen away on the pass from Malouf by Sky Gardner, who just checked in. And her little runner off the side of the backboard. Falls to Malouf. Ahead to King from Maurer in transition again. They've worked the transition game pretty good, has Jackson Academy. This one, though, is going to go off of a Lady Raider and out of play, and Lake will get possession back. We've got a Tatum and Wade PLLC timeout. Serious lawyers who get serious results with over 30 years of combined experience. They aggressively represent their clients while giving every case the personal attention it deserves. It's Lake struggling right now trying to find an answer for Jackson Academy.
Yeah, really the defense for Jackson Academy has been the key so far for the Raiders. 3-2 defense. When you come across the midcourt line, Raiders are jumping right on top of Lake and really doing a great job of just making things hard. They can't find any spacing. They can't find any alleys to move the basketball. And then, of course, they're turning that over and turning it into points on the other side, and they're moving the basketball well. Lake's got a lot of adjustments they got to make here to get back in this thing.
3:39 left in the first. So far, it's all Jay. They lead 9-0. Lake in search of their first basket. Remember, there are 4 more games on the slate today. Plenty of time for you to come out into Fleetwood if you're nearby and check out some of the action. It's an all-girls event today and tomorrow. So holiday hoop action. Loose ball on the floor. Possession arrow is in favor of Jackson Academy, and they will get possession back.
Yeah, guys, this is a perfect location for basketball. If your wife wants you to go shopping and return stuff, let her drop you off here, and she can head out to the mall.
That's brilliant. Dogwood, right? Is that the name of it? Yeah. I don't shop, so I don't know. My wife does all the shopping. I did better this Christmas, though. I did. I wrapped some gifts and everything.
That's impressive.
If you know me, it certainly is. No subs yet on the JA side. Remember, we've told you about their lack of depth today with 2 of their highest scoring players out of the lineup due to injury and absence. That high rebound collected by Grant. 2:48 to go as Lake still searches for their first basket. First substitution for Jay will be Kinley Letkin.
Kinley Letkin. And returning to the floor for the Lady Hornets is Kyunnia Pinkston.
Kyunnia Pinkston returns.
If you're Lake, you just need something good to happen.
You need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Yep.
And they'll get a chance here at the free throw line for the first time, potentially to get a ball to go through. Foul is on number 24, Mylee Maurer, her second.
Mylee Maurer, that's her second, 13 foul.
Jaylen Grant will shoot 2. She's finally shaking those cobwebs out of her head after taking that scary fall earlier.
Entering the ballgame for the Lady Raiders is number 33, Summer Wilson.
Summer Wilson will come on for Jay. Also for the Lady Hornets was Pinkston.
Kyla Pinkston.
Second free throw for Grant. Just trying to get that zeros off that scoreboard. And there it is. That'll hopefully get that positive momentum heading now for the Lady Hornets.
No, there's no doubt about it. Just kind of soothe the nerves just a little bit.
A little inside-out game working for JA. Good rotation by the Lake defense. Clock nearing the 2:15 mark in the first quarter. 9-1, still the score. No entry right now, and there's finally a little soft spot in the defense that King found. Then she just stole the defense, the rebound away. Holy cow!
Yeah, that's a nice job by Ella King there. Really just, missed the shot, playing defense, getting it back, putting it back. Coaches love that kind of effort.
That loud pass will go up and over the top of Grant. She couldn't get to that one, and another turnover charge
to Lake.
Number
12, Sky Gardner.
That was just like, give me that.
It was. Look, that's what you want to see. Just never give up on the basketball.
Inside, and back out it goes. Lutkin for 3. She nails it. 14-1 now. All JA so far.
Well, JA moves the basketball so well. They'll move it inside, find that wide open player outside.
Grant a little too quick for her own good that time. Dribbled it off her foot and out of play. It'll be turnover back to Jackson Academy. Up next, Park Lane Academy and Brandon High School. That'll be an interesting matchup, matching the defending overall champions from the MAIS ranks against a big-time program in Brandon.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it. Like you said, what Park Lane has been able to do with the overall, Brandon in 7A, looking to make another run this year.
1 minute. 1 minute remaining in the quarter.
Under 1 minute to play. And there's the first field goal from Jaylen Grant. Got that one off the
Jaylen Grant
board as well. So that'll continue to build that positivity heading to towards the second quarter. If they could get a stop here, it'd be big. That three-pointer is taken in by Sky Gardner, then off her foot and out of play. 37 seconds. And back into the game comes
returning to the floor for the Lady
Amy
Hornets.
Hunt.
Number 2, Amy Hunt.
Got a couple of players that have started every game for JA in the lineup. Ella King and Mylee Maurer. And the ball gets tied up. Going to go the other way.
It will be Lady Hornet basketball.
And that's what Lake's got to do to, really kind of get back in this thing is take the basketball away. They got to force turnovers here.
Another timeout called, this one by Lake.
There's a timeout on the floor. It is a 30-second timeout.
Another timeout by Tatum and Wade, PLLC, serious lawyers who get serious results. With over 30 years of combined experience, they aggressively represent their clients while giving every case the personal attention it deserves. And I failed to mention William Carey University. They're also sponsoring our free throws today. And with over 90 undergraduate degree programs, students can pursue their passions across a wide range of fields, from healthcare and education to business, the arts, sciences, and ministry. William Carey University, a Christian university.
It's a great university. There is no doubt about it, man. They're doing some big things down in South Mississippi, and not just in South Mississippi, but for the state.
And already 2 timeouts burned, although I guess maybe one of them now looks like they've credited one to each side. So Coach Gantz must have called the earlier one. That one was from Lake. So now each has burned 1 timeout.
Yeah, Lake just 1 of 6 so far from the field. They have got to turn that around as they continue forward in this game.
30 seconds left in the first quarter of action. And right to the rack. Hunt, unable to get it to go, but we do see, or Grant, excuse me. Ball goes back over to Jay on the loose ball. 14-3 still your score. A double-digit lead for Jackson Academy. Avery Pickering fires a 3 that is rebounded by Lutkin right in front of Hunt, and then that putback doesn't go. And that's how we end the first set of 8 minutes here on Mississippi Scoreboard. Quarter 2 is coming up next. Stay with us live in Flowood.
How's the old house search going?
Buying a house is hard.
Oh, you tried getting help from real people?
Not yet.
Here, give Jim a call. His dad helped our family years ago.
That'll be $22.50.
I got this.
Oh, that was fast. Can you leave a tip on there, too?
Some things have changed over the years, but our commitment to personalized service isn't one of them. Community Bank, committed to being there for over 120 years.
Hartfield Academy versus Vicksburg High School. Then a 9th graders game, Jackson Prep versus Vicksburg. And then the final game of the afternoon will be the hosts, Jackson Prep Lady Patriots versus Callaway High School. All your action right here at Jackson Prep.
And the Community Bank Mississippi Scoreboard Classic. Big thanks to Community Bank for being our title sponsor for this event. Through 1 quarter, what stood out to you? Actually, let's check in with Torchetta. She's down there. Can we check in with Torchetta? I believe she's down there somewhere. There she's over there. Torchetta, what stood out to you after 1 quarter of play for these two teams?
Excellent defense. They are trapping and they are really giving trouble dribbling that ball. They are giving them they're having a hard time playing against that 2-3 trap defense.
That's Torshetta Jackson. She'll be checking in with the head coaches at halftime and getting their thoughts about what went well, what didn't, and that definitely went well for the Lady Hornets. Blocked by Hunt, and she took in the rebound too. Starting five-ish out there for both sides. A couple of subs due to some foul trouble early on. There's a nice take to the rack for two. I believe that was Pinkston. She snuck through the defense and laid it up and in. Lutkin drove, had it knocked away. Saved by a Lady Raider in the form of Maurer. Good rotation again, still by this Lady Hornet defense. And it's almost like the hesitant pass is the one that's being picked off here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's no doubt about it.
Lady Hornets in transition the other way. Another clean look at it, but unable to convert. Maurer got knocked to the ground. That'll be a traveling call.
Yeah, just for Lake, like that last series, they were able to get a fast break down the court and just could not convert it.
30, Kelsey Everett.
Where Jackson Academy has been able to convert those types of plays.
Lake got the first basket of this quarter. Got it down to a single-digit game again, 14-5. And that had a chance to go to 14-7, but that one just misjudged by Jaylen Grant. On the floor now for Lake, you've got Grant, Gardner, Pinkston, Gardner, and Everett. And then for Jay, it's Pickering, King, Lutkin, Maurer, and Wilson. A triple team against Maurer, which opens up some perimeter passing. And right wing, a clean look at a three that Lutkin pours in.
Another good job by Jackson Academy to find the three ball. Boy, they have done a great job of just moving the basketball players to find the open player.
A little bump of Jaylen Grant on her way into the cylinder, so she'll pick up a foul. See if they charge that one too. It's going to be on Lutkin, which will be her first.
That's her first team foul.
That was on the floor, they say, so no free throws.
Entering the ball game for the Lady
Lila
Raiders,
Easley and Avery Malouf head to the floor. Lake will inbound. And a good catch by Grant, but she couldn't. She kind of got bumped off of her path, and that just misdirected her as Maurer just goes right to the paint, but misses a wide open layup. Two subs in for Lake.
Returning for the Lady Hornets, number 2, Amy Hunt. And number 3,
you got Hunt and Pinkston coming back on. Maurer at the drop step into the paint, got blocked. Lutkin uses the window. It will not fall. And a rebound controlled by Pinkston.
Game's kind of settled in now. Both teams kind of going back and forth. 17-5, Raiders lead. Lake trying to cut in here. We'll see if they can do something to penetrate this defense.
There's a travel. Boy, I don't know. Looked like she might have kept that pivot foot, but she didn't sell it well enough, I guess, to the official.
She didn't. And Jackson Academy, did not sell it well at all. They have moved now to a man-to-man defense. They're doing a great job of changing defensive looks, really keeping Lake at bay.
King on the right baseline got blocked. And then after the rebound, traveling with it was Pinkston. She indecisive on that, what she was going to do with it next.
Yeah, that's the little things that'll just kill you. You do a great job, make a great defensive effort, get the block, get the basketball, and then take a couple steps, trying to make a decision. Now you give it right back.
And then Jay tried to give it right back to them. Just a little handoff there. 5:03 to go in quarter number 2. And they'll swap sides of the basket and try it again. This time works.
Well, that's a great play right under the basket as Maurer. That is her 6th point of the night.
You've got 2 with 6 and 1 with, guess what, 7. And the kids just went crazy.
Oh, boy.
4:44 to go in the first half as Ella King in the paint. This is her little runner. Pinkston with a rebound.
We're not even one game in, and you gave a 6-7 reference.
Well, I didn't say it. You just said this. That. I didn't say that. I led to it.
You alluded to it.
Foul coming on the baseline. I believe that's going to be on King. Nope, they're going to give it to Easley.
Number 14, Lila Easley.
That'll be her first.
Second team foul.
And the free throws upcoming for Destiny Gardner. First one's good. 2 subs in, 1 for each side.
For the Lady Raiders, number 10, Avery Pickering.
Jaylen Grant comes back on for Lake. Avery Pickering for JA. Second free throw for Destiny Gardner. The southpaw. Everything looks better when it's left-handed, right?
Oh, there's no doubt.
Returning to the floor for the
Gardner, 1 out of 2.
Jaylen Grant.
Leads a Baker's dozen. Entry pass to Maurer. The drop, the fadeaway, the block. Seen a bunch of that today from Lake. Jaylen Grant with the rejection. Halfway through quarter 2. Still a double-digit lead and a steal on a telegraph pass that Lutkin intercepts and lays in for 2 more.
Boy, I tell you what, just a great job picking that one off and going back the other way. Easy points there for the Raiders.
And that's somebody that is off the bench for Coach Henry Gantz. And when you get a bench player to put 8 on the board, I mean, that's something.
Big.
And the other side wasn't planning on to deal with.
No, I mean, anytime you can get that 6th, 7th, 8th player.
Oh, you did it again?
Yep.
Returning for the Lady Raiders.
Oh, man, I did. See, I just did it twice in 5 minutes.
Returning for the Lady Hornets.
I'm going to have to watch myself with that.
Gardner.
But when you get those additional players that can, like you said, come off the bench and add quality minutes and points, here we go again.
And there's another bench player. That is Lila Easley. Oh, my goodness, with a circus lay-in.
Well, right now, everything is going right for Jackson Academy. Hey, look, they're making it happen themselves. They're not just getting it given to them. I mean, that's really effort basketball. And you know the coaching staff of the Raiders have to love to see this. These girls off the bench doing this.
3:23 to go, 23-6. Jackson Academy has opened it up to a 17-point lead now. Grant unable to get a good angle at it. Malouf throws the rebound ahead to Easley, trying another fast break opportunity. This one's denied, and Pinkston on the outlet pass to Grant. On the other end, also no good. Rebound saved by JA right in front of their own bench. Wide open underneath was Easley. She turns and thought about throwing it or shooting it, and then she changed her mind and turned it over. That indecisiveness moment. 2:45 to play in the first half. 14-3 first quarter, 9-3 second quarter for Jackson Academy. There's a foul coming on the bump from behind.
Personal foul number 15.
Lutkin picks up her second.
Her second personal foul. Third team foul.
Lakes, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you go.
I was going to say Lakes worked to the free throw line a little bit more. They're 2 of 4 from the strike just once. Has J.A. been to the line, but hadn't needed it tonight.
And I'm a big fan of that new rule change that they instituted a couple of years ago where they went to the women's collegiate free throw rule where it's 5 fouls every quarter that gets you to the double bonus, no more 1+1, and they reset every quarter.
Right.
It really has helped speed up the game of high school basketball.
Oh, there's no doubt. Yeah, I remember when that rule was passed collegiately, a lot of people was, questioning would they like it. I think most people do.
Corner 3 ball, this one by Lila Easley will go in back to the corner where it left, but collected by Buchanan. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Jackson Academy leads at 23-6. Lake has been searching for some answers, has been playing much better defense in this quarter, than they did in the first quarter.
No, they really have. They've right there got another block going back the other way.
And that is Grant. She's been heavily involved even after she got hurt. She got collided on and fell to the turf. And that was just one of those prayer passes that wasn't answered. And Pickering goes with the right hand on the left-hand side. Doesn't make it, but there for the putback is Buchanan.
That series has kind of been a microcosm of this entire basketball game. Lake was able to get a block, get down in transition, could not nice block, couldn't capitalize. And then Jackson Academy, all the effort that they put in, they get the basketball back and go down and score.
Destiny Gardner and number 22, Kyunnia Pinkston.
Summer Wilson will throw back down into King's hands. Looking around the perimeter for the hot hand. Pickering gets the opportunity to shoot. Doesn't get it. King gets bumped after the rebound and then fights out of there. Sets up a three. That's what I would do. Just run it out to the perimeter and shoot.
There's no doubt. Every time. But the second chance points opportunities that Jackson Academy is getting.
1 minute remaining in the half.
And a lot of physicality, too, allowed in this game so far. And then another turnover.
Yeah, letting them play a little bit.
I will say that the dark jerseys on dark numbers is a little hard to read.
No, it is. We talk about this in all sports. Some of the uniforms look great, the new designs and such, but for
as broadcasters, you can't see them.
Exactly. I was going to say for the broadcasters and bad eyes like mine, it's hard to see it.
King to Lutkin and just darting to the basket for two more. Lake's defense collapsed well on King, but that left open Lutkin on the backside, and she capitalized on the easy lay-in. Another steal, this one by Wilson, and she gets the lay-in.
That's the 19th turnover for Lake in this ball game. Jackson Academy has scored 24 points off turnovers out of 29, which is, you talk about just summing up a ball game in a stat. There it is.
And the bench outscoring is crazy, that number right now. As Jackson Academy is winning that battle 14-0. Make it, nope, she's going to have to earn from the line, but that's another bench player getting involved.
Let's go down to Rashida Jackson and get her thoughts on what we're seeing here. Rashida, when you look at this defensive effort from Jackson Academy, what do you see?
They are giving Lake all kinds of problems. Lake is just really struggling to bring the ball down. And when they do get those turnovers, they aren't able to finish at the basket. We've got long arms on JA, and they are just making it happen. They are using those arms, moving those feet. Lake is just really, really struggling with this defense.
Splitting the two free throws was Summer Wilson. It makes it 30 for 6. 10 seconds away from the first half. Closing out here. Lake had started to make a run, but Jay has fought back, and Lake will use their third timeout with only 4 seconds left. It's a Tatum and Wade timeout on the floor. Serious Lars to get serious results are Tatum and Wade PLLC. With over 30 years of combined experience, they aggressively represent their clients while giving every case the personal attention it deserves. And it is, you hate to burn a timeout there with only 4 seconds left, and that's your third.
No, you do. You really hate to do that. But, look, they've got to get something going here. 30-6. They got a lot of questions to answer at the half.
So what would you do right here, Torchetta, as far as game planning with only 4 seconds? It's hard to really draw up something to get it down the court in that amount of time and get a clean look at the basket.
It really is. At this point, you just want to try to keep JA from scoring. You want to try to go into the locker room with just a little bit of momentum, a good defensive stop just to take us into the locker room so we can kind of reset and come back in the second half.
4.7 ticks to go, and we'll see what they decide to do here with just those few seconds remaining. The good news, now I do think one rule that I would love to see added is one of those timeouts you get of the 5, you get a chance to advance the ball to half court.
Yeah.
Especially in the second half. Maybe not at the end of the half, but for sure the second half. Just because that would help that last second heave.
Oh, there's no doubt.
It's hard to go full court. But in 4 seconds, down to 2 seconds, and look at that. They drew it up well. And that was Jaylen Grant taking it right to the rack for 2. And that's how the first half will close out. And we'll see if Torchetta can get over there. And she is going to interview maybe Coach Gantz. Yep. Maybe not. I think come get Coach Gantz or getting the late coach going out. Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead, Torchetta. When you're ready.
Hey, Coach. Started out kind of rough, but it seems that your team settled in on defense and kind of picked up some things. They were getting a lot of fast breaks. What adjustments are you going to try to make going in at halftime to come back out and push it in the second half?
First of all, we got to get over the Christmas but we're going to hopefully we can get them to trust what we do. Offense against the press, not trusting, not getting to the right spots. And even the few baskets that they hit, we're not rotating. So a little bit of we still on holiday break, so maybe I can go out there fire and get some type of motivation.
How is Grant? She still look a little sluggish. She doing better?
She is, but she's a tough kid, sophomore kid. She's a dog. But you can see that she's a dog. Even if she's hurting, she's not feeling jealous. She's going to keep making it. So. But it's good for these other rookies that they got to get top 25. It's going to give us some depth in the
Well, good luck to you, Coach.
Thanks, Torshetta. Thank you, Coach. And when we come back, we'll have a look at some halftime numbers and more as we continue with the Community Bank Mississippi Scoreboard Holiday Classic here on the campus of Jackson Prep. Back in a few.
How's the old house search going?
Buying a house is hard.
Oh, you tried getting help from real people?
Not yet.
Here, give Jim a call. His dad helped our family years ago.
That'll be $22.50.
I got this.
Oh, that was fast. Can you leave a tip on there, too?
Mm-hmm.
Some things have changed over the years, but our commitment to personalized service isn't one of them. Community Bank, committed to being there for over 120 years.
At Community Bank, we're not just bankers.
That's what I'm talking about, yes.
We're part of the community just like you. So whether you're opening your first account
Congratulations.
or taking ballet, we're committed to our community.
Hey, he's back. He just took a break. We're back. It's halftime. It's 30-8 at the end of one set. And you saw, I love what she said. You know, our girls are on holiday break right now. Still a little bit. So they're going to try to figure out how to get out of holiday break and get into the second half of action. I felt like they played a much better second quarter than the first quarter, though.
No, they did. I mean, they really settled in. And, you know, you're talking about, 16-5 for Jackson Academy in the second set. You know, we kind of look at some of these stats out here. You first start with Lake. Jaylen Grant, 5 points. That's going to lead the way there for Lake. And then, of course, a couple more points here for Pinkston, and then 1 for Gardner. But when you look at Jackson Academy, I mean, they've been the story of the day. Ella King, 7 points. She is 3 of 8 from the field, 1 of 2 from three-point range. You look at Mylee Maurer. She has 6 points on the night, 3 of 7 from field goal attempts, and then a couple more points there from Buchanan. But when you dig deeper into the stats, the turnovers are the biggest thing. 20 turnovers for Lake tonight to just 9 for Jackson Academy. I mean, but you credit a lot of that. Some of that is girls being on break, but also the Raider defense has been just smothering. They started out in a 3-2 look. They moved over to a zone, a man-to-man look. They've done a good job of giving them something different almost every other trip.
And when you look at the 20 turnovers, 11 of those are steals. That's the tough defense you're talking about. And the other category of those points off turnovers. Yeah, 27-0.
I mean, 27-0. I mean, you're talking about 30 points is on the board, and they got 27. I can promise you any basketball coach will take that every day, right?
And twice on Sunday.
Sunday.
Mean, holy cow. We've got another game coming up right after this one. We'll get to actually hang out for that one. Park Lane Academy and Brandon High School pitting the overall defending champions against a big-time 7A program. A great litmus test for them, too. And then more games after that will follow up, along with action tomorrow, starting at noon again, right here on the campus of Jackson Prep. So a great opportunity. Huge thank you to Community Bank and all the guys that are and gals that are helping out, along with Torshetta down there. We've also got a young lady up here helping with, I think, audio down there. So I think we got a crew making this thing happen.
Oh, there's no doubt. I mean, a lot of great people putting this on. Again, thanks to Mississippi School Board for having us over here to be a part of this great event. I mean, you talk about holiday basketball. Love these tournaments that people will put on, and to do this on this week, it gives us kind of a break, because you go and you have Christmas. Everybody loves Christmas, and that we want to enjoy Christmas. But then you kind of get full, too much turkey, too many presents.
I definitely had too much turkey.
Yeah, get a little claustrophobic in your house.
What's your favorite side, by the way, to go along with turkey?
Oh, it's either going to be string bean casserole or deviled eggs.
Really?
Yeah.
Not sweet potato casserole.
I'm not a big sweet potato fan. I know.
Well, look, if you can turn a vegetable into a dessert, I'm in. And my mom put that on the menu way back when I was a child. And it's got to be brown sugar on the top, by the way, not marshmallows. I'll eat it with marshmallows. But I've also was introduced to something by my brother-in-law a couple of years ago, which was white sweet potatoes.
Really?
Did not know they even existed.
I've never heard of it.
I thought, is that really? I mean, it's one of those you look at, you're like, I don't know if I should eat that, but it actually tasted pretty good.
How about that?
Yeah, very good. So anyway, and then are you a turkey or a ham guy at Christmas?
I like a little turkey and a little more ham.
More ham. Okay. Turkey both holidays.
Okay. Turkey's got to be done right. I mean, which anything's got to be done, but it can be too dry.
Oh, absolutely.
And I don't like dry
I don't like giving out false, advertising or free advertising, but I will. My wife found this new thing called the Tony Chachere's turkey injector. And that right there is the most amazing thing. All right, let's check back in with Torchetta, who's got Coach Henry Gantz now.
Hi, Coach Gantz. So you were playing without some players for injury and holiday break, but your team seems to have not missed a beat. Who has stepped up during this game as kind of a key leader to keep you on track?
Definitely our sixth man today, 10th grader, Kelly Ludkin. I think Kelly was upset that she didn't start, which is awesome. So she came out with a chip on her shoulder. And I'm pretty sure she's 7 for 8 right now. I know she's hit 2 threes and a bunch of skills transition. It kind of broke their will there at the end of the half, playing really good defense. So definitely Kinley.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck on the Arenas game.
Thank you, Torchetta. Thank you, Coach Gantz. And we're about, a little under 3 minutes to go until the start of the second half. And it's all about finding something to build on if you're late. Trying to find some positives to take into the next game tomorrow for them.
Yeah, this isn't a life or death situation. This isn't an elimination ball game of sorts. But it is a game where you want to see growth. You want to see growth in the second half if you're late. I mean, you want to take these turnovers, obviously, for instance. I mean, no coach is going to like 20 turnovers. A lot of times that's 20 turnovers in a ball game, much less 20 turnovers in a half. You want to cut those things well above, below half. You want to see you get some baskets. Some of these fast break point opportunities that Lake has had, you want to see them convert those as well. And you want to see, your offense play better against whatever JA is going to throw at you defensively, because they're going to throw several looks here again in the second half.
Let's go through the schedule, too, while we have just a few more minutes before we get started. Up next, Park Lane Academy, Brandon High School. That's a 1:20 scheduled tip. At 2:40, Hartfield Academy and Vicksburg High School. At 4 o'clock, a 9th grade game, or a JV game as some call it, Jackson Prep and Vicksburg will play. And then at 5:15, Jackson Prep varsity will take on Callaway to wrap up day 1 of our coverage here on the Community Bank Mississippi School Board Classic. On Tuesday, that's tomorrow, of course, 12 o'clock, Hartsfield will take on the same Lake team. And then at 1:20, it will be Jackson Academy girls against Jim Hill. At 2:40, Park Lane against Callaway. And then at 4 o'clock, wrapping up the entire 7, or I guess technically 8 games, 8 to 9. See what I did there?
I like it. I like it.
Thankfully, there was 8 to 9 and not the other. But it'll be Jackson Prep and Brandon in the nightcap tomorrow at 4 o'clock. Should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, a lot of fun basketball. And, thanks to Jackson Prep for teeing this event up here, hosting. Beautiful campus right here on Lakeland Drive. And, you talk about a lot of great communities that are represented here. Getting a little more people in here. And like you said, the first game is always the least amount of folks. But once you start getting a lot of flow here, this place will be pretty darn full the rest of the day.
Back in the early days, before they shifted the overall tournament to Mississippi College, this was the site because this was the biggest gym in the MAIS ranks. Right. So this was a familiar site for a lot of teams to come to. But today and tomorrow, it is the host of the Community Bank Mississippi School Board Holiday Classic. At the end of our production or broadcast, we'll give you the Legacy Theater Player of the Game. My daughter actually went out to watch a movie out there not too long ago, and the new Anaconda movie. She said it was hysterical.
Really?
Yeah, I've heard.
Yeah, we went to the new Legacy. I guess it was, I can't even remember what we saw. We took the kids over there to watch something. Loved the theater. They looked at the renovations that they had done, everything they had done. It was really, really nice.
Looks like the starting 5 for both sides. 8 minutes on the clock, and we're ready for quarter number 3. Hope you are too. And it starts with an almost steal As looked like Buchanan got over there, but her right foot was on the red line over there. And that'll give it right back to Lake. So no harm, no foul. Nobody charged with a turnover there. Grant gets her own miss. Not able to get it to fall, though. Some hard contact there. I believe Ella King might have picked. Or no.
Personal foul on number 24, Mylee
Goes on Maurer, her third.
First team foul in the third quarter.
So we'll see how long Coach Gantz decides to leave her out there with 3 fouls. Especially if she were to pick up a 4th. You definitely tell Jaylen Grant is the key to this team. Trying to get her the ball a lot.
I mean, she's a really good player, and that's where they want to start, and I think Jay obviously knows that. Good tie up there.
Well, a little too much contact there by Ella King. They'll give her her first foul.
Personal foul on
Team second of the third quarter.
Her first personal, second team foul.
Grant with a wraparound pass. And a tie-up.
There is a tie-up on the floor. It will be Lady Raiders basketball.
7:15 to go in the third quarter. Kind of feels like the way the game started, just a little sloppy, a little.
Yep. Both teams trying to find their way.
Extra pass into the corner and a big block again. And Grant not realizing that she was the one that blocked it.
Yeah.
She picks it up. She's good there, but unfortunately, it'll go back over to Jay on the loose ball.
Yeah, everything for Lake definitely runs through Grant. She's the leading scorer tonight, 5 points for this basketball team. She's the leading rebounder, leading blocks.
Beautiful entry pass. Maurer boxed her defender out. Got it to go. It's also the third assist for Ella King in the game. Downward to Gardner, then she lost the handle on it. King pushes it ahead to Malouf. Inside it goes. And then back out to her. Offensive rebound by J.A. Sets up Pickering for 3. That one's also off target, but another second chance.
Boy, I tell you what, Raiders doing a great job on those second chance rebounds. They're just in great position to get the basketball.
14-footer by Maurer is up and good.
I'll tell you what, a team like JA, I mean, you get hot in a tournament like this, you take it into next week and the week after, it can really, really do dividends. Here's a steal and the putback.
Ella King with the lay-in. That's her 9th point of the game. Jay starting to stretch this lead out even further. Blocking foul on Maurer. That's her 4th. So that's a big foul. And that will immediately make a decision for Coach Gantz to bring Summer Wilson in to take her out of the game. You know, a game of this style where you're up big, not a big loss, but you're telling her right now she goes to the bench, hey, in the game when it's close, I can't have you pick up a 4th foul in the third quarter.
Yeah, that's a big no-no. Need you out there. You know, one of the things we haven't talked about a lot, 3-ball on the way, is the size differential. Down low, JA imposes on Lake. Those young ladies are walking or travel there.
Great give up by Malouf, but Buchanan took an extra step.
But Jay's, got some bigger bodies down low to tackle what Jaylen Grant wants to do.
Yeah. Huge thanks to Michael McAnally of Jackson Prep. He's the head girls basketball coach, and his staff for allowing us into the facility early this morning while they were still practicing and getting things set and ready for today. And, of course, Hayes Collins and his team for all they do for high school sports on Mississippi Scoreboard. we're just honored to be a part of this.
Oh, there's no doubt about it.
And thanks to TJ for not being able to be here today because I got to call a game today.
Where is TJ? Is he doing trick shots off his house still?
Probably.
With basketballs and volleyballs?
Golf balls and entertaining the thousands, the masses.
There is no doubt.
On social media.
I watched every one of them.
3 minutes in to third quarter action. And another Jackson Academy takeaway. Will it result in points again? As through the first half, 27 of their first 30 did. Result in points off turnovers. Backside rebound and free throws coming for JA and Ella King. That's foul given to Destiny Gardner, her first.
It's her first.
Yeah, Ella King, 9 points. She'll be shooting for a 10th point here. 5 rebounds tonight. No, we love our guy TJ now.
Free throws brought to you by William Carey University. With over 90 undergraduate degree programs, as Ella King makes the first.
For Jackson Academy, number 15.
Students can pursue their passions across a wide range of fields, from healthcare and education to business, the arts, sciences, and ministry. William Carey University, a Christian university. Both free throws good for Ella King, and the lead is 30. Sky Gardner gets it across. Blake just looking for something good to happen in this side of the possession, and unfortunately it's a one-and-done trip. King right to the rack, but lost it on the way through. A good set of hands there for Jaylen Grant. He's having to do it on both ends.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Grant secures that pass, gets into the paint. Got a good look at the basket, didn't get it to go. Put back also no good. But a third crack here as they take a page out of the J playbook, and then that one just too far for anyone to get to.
Just nothing going right for Lake. I mean, it's not that they're not playing with effort and they're not playing with hustle. I mean, that was a big hustle play right there, hustle series. They just cannot get the basketball to go into the cylinder today.
You know, and frustration can build on frustration, too.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. And we see it in all sports, but I mean, momentum is contagious. Jay has a lot of it. Lake has none of it today.
New faces on the floor for Jackson Academy include Savannah Peters. Lila Easley returns. That's an 8th grader out there for Jackson Academy, and she travels with it.
Yeah, that foot come up just a little bit. I thought he might let her get away with that, but he went ahead and pulled it.
You just saw the Lady Bulldogs making their entrance into the facility in those red warm-up tops and black shorts. They'll be up next to them. We're all walking right in front of our camera operator right there on the baseline. That is Park Lane Academy, their opponent. Game 2 of our coverage today. 3 in the corner. Thought they might finally get a look at one. It just didn't fall that time for Kelsey Everett. Clock just over 3 minutes to go in third quarter action, and it's been all Jackson Academy from the word go. Was it a 9-0 run to start the game?
Yep. Started out with a 9-0 run, and they have never looked back.
Dump off to Buchanan. She'll get fouled in the act of shooting and get 2 15-foot shots coming up.
Personal foul on number 12, Sky Gardner. It's her first.
Sky Gardner picks up her first, team's second, as the other 12 for the team in white jerseys in JA. Avery Buchanan makes the first. One more to go for your William Carey University free throws. Up and in.
Avery Buchanan, 6'2", from
Up to 32, and now it's 3 away from a potential running clock scenario.
Yeah.
That's what you want to really avoid if you're Lake. Foul on the reach-in from Easley. That'll be her first.
Number 14,
her second.
Her second.
Team's fourth of the third quarter. So one foul away is Lake from getting free throws.
Returning number 4 for the Lady Hornets, number 0, Jaylen Grant. And number 10,
Jaylen Grant and Destiny Gardner come back on. Jay trying to get to their 10th victory on the season. Well on their way of doing that right now. And third in a row. They've played some difficult competition to start the year. So has Lake.
Yeah, I was just sitting here. We've got 2:31 to go here in this quarter. You know, Jackson Academy opened the season with a loss to Park Lane. And then a 6-point loss to Brookhaven Academy. The other losses against Florence, which that Eagle team is a really, really good basketball team. Choctaw Central, MRA. And then, of course, Pillow and Hartfield before getting 2 back-to-back wins. So it's been a brutal schedule for both these teams.
Yeah, that Choctaw Central game was in Choctaw, Mississippi, which if you've ever been there, that is a tough place to win. And Kinley Lutkin puts the clock in motion with that 3 ball. And they actually led that game at halftime against Choctaw Central before they got red hot. That one is on the floor. They say no shot.
The basket does not count. Foul on number 15.
They started throwing them in from everywhere up there in Choctaw County.
I have not been there. I've heard that they've got, you know, I think they just built a brand new football facility a couple years ago. So putting a lot of, at least for what I'm told, a lot of dollars into the facilities up there.
Definitely a good tradition of basketball. They've won a number of state championships in the MHSAA ranks.
Oh, yes, they have.
1:20 to go. Third quarter. And there's another turnover. Summer Wilson with a takeaway. On the turnover by Sky Gardner. The ball looked like it got deflected.
Yeah, I think it's just a little tip on it.
Well, another block for Jaylen Grant. That loose ball will give possession back to Lake. As the clock continues to roll with under 45 seconds to go in the third quarter. Jaylen Grant gives it back out to Gardner. Her 3 off the window. Great job by Peters to secure the rebound amidst all those taller players. Outlet pass to Lutkin. She got bumped and had it taken away. On the baseline. Good step through by Grant for 2.
Basket by Jaylen Grant.
That's her 7th point of the night.
Finally gets that double digit number up there. And at the buzzer, a 3 by Avery Buchanan goes, and that will set the margin after 3 quarters, 46-10.
Avery Malouf.
And we'll take a timeout. When we come back, it'll be time for the 4th and final quarter, all right here on Mississippi Scoreboard, all brought to you by Community Bank.
How's the old house search going?
Buying a house is hard.
Oh, you tried getting help from real people?
Not yet.
Here, give Jim a call. His dad helped our family years ago.
That'll be $22.50.
I got this.
Oh, that was fast. Can you leave a tip on there, too?
Mm-hmm.
Some things have changed over the years, but our commitment to personalized service isn't one of them. Community Bank, committed to being there for over 120 years.
Welcome back to Jackson Prep here on Mississippi School. Before we start the 4th quarter, let's check back in with Torchetta Jackson. And as a coach, Torchetta, what is your message for both benches? We'll start first with Lake and trying to find something positive.
Well, you know, Lake is battling through injuries. I think for coach, you know, you tell your players this is a larger team and a larger classification. It is great practice for teams that you might see going into district play and into state play. So this is just a great chance for them to work on some offense, to work on what to do in these type of situations when you have a team that's a bit bigger and longer. So I think that's a great time for them to just practice and settle in. For JA, you just build off this momentum. You know, your defense is looking good. You are looking good at moving the ball back and forth. You kind of talk to your players about, you know, we've got this. This works. Just stick with it.
That is Torchetta Jackson. We so appreciate your insight and knowledge into these broadcasts. Torchetta, you have definitely brought a light for us and a quick 5-second violation. Not the way you want to see it start if you're late.
No, it's not. It's just more of the same. But Rashetta's right. I mean, you can take a lot out of this game if you're Lake. This is a building block, believe it or not. I mean, you can go back home and talk about this game and, what went right, what went wrong.
And it gives you a lot to look at as a coach on film. And what did we do wrong? How can we fix what we did wrong? As Kyunnia Pinkston will take it the distance, get fouled in the act of shooting, and have 2 free throws coming her way. Fouled by Avery Malouf. A full set of different players. You've got Avery Malouf, Lila Easley, Kinley Lutkin, Savannah Peters, and Summer Wilson. 3 of those 5 non-starters. And then on the Lake side, Jaylen Grant, Amy Hunt, Kyunnia Pinkston, Destiny Gardner, and Sky Gardner are the 5 that will start this quarter for Lake and the Lady Hornets. First free throw is good. It's our William Carey University free throws with over 90 undergraduate degree programs. Students can pursue their passions across a wide range of fields, from healthcare and education to business, the arts, sciences, and ministry. William Carey University, a Christian university. And for Jackson Academy, a good chance for the younger stars of these of this squad to be able to get some more playing time.
Oh, yeah. Anytime you can build depth. Coaches want to be able to do it.
Jay's also one battling through injury and absence, with one of their top players not here due to injury. And Jaden Rhymes, she's here. She's just in a boot. And then one of their other players is out on the holiday break. Oh, nice step through by Lila Easley. And a nice save by Avery Malouf.
Yeah, one of the things, look, Jackson Academy's up 48-11. And they're playing like it's 0-0. You got it right here. We go again. Love the hustle.
Malouf missed the lay-in and the putback, but Lutkin is there. That was great.
Lutkin says, I got you.
I got your back.
Returning to the floor for the Lady Hornets, number 30, Kelsey Everett, and number 22, Kyunnia Pinkston.
2 minutes gone by in the final frame, half century put up there by Jay so far. Jaylen Grant sitting on those 7 points, passes it off into the corner. 3 ball by Everett, too strong. Rebounded by Peters. Peters tosses it ahead to Malouf. Leaves it for Easley. Rebounded by Grant. Blake now pushing. And the back tip. Oh, great job of holding on to that by Jaylen Grant. Felt the pressure. 5:21 to go. Little runner. And a aggressive rebound there by Lutkin. Pass ahead to Wilson from Malouf. She got it.
Summer Wilson.
A lot of unselfishness out there, too.
Oh, yeah. A lot of ball distribution. A lot of girls touching the basketball.
13 assists tied to the 21 made baskets. It's a pretty good percentage.
That's I would say a modest to really good. All jokes aside, it's actually really, really good.
Block shot by Easley. Now Lutkin thought about the 3, instead opts for the shorter range jumper and threw that one too hard off the backboard.
Again, 42 points off turnovers. That is a remarkable number for Jackson Academy.
Yeah, Jaylen Grant takes one to the rack, but it's going to be an offensive foul, I believe.
Foul number 22, Kyunnia Pinkston. First team
give the ball back over.
Fourth quarter.
But just a little deeper dive into the stats here. You look at offensive rebounds, 15-5, Jackson Academy. Defensive rebounds are pretty even. 19-18 in favor of JA by 1. Overall rebounds, 34-23. But it's that points off turnover, 42-2.
Wow. Jaylen Grant, Amy Hunt, Rhodesia Williams, Kyunnia Pinkston, and Kelsey Everett now on the floor for Lake. 3 ball in the left corner by Wilson, no good. Jaylen Grant nearing a double-double now. She's got 7 points and 9 rebounds. Looking for an assist this time. That 3 ball goes off the back. Ironed by Everett. 3-on-1 break. And all the way. Avery Pickering, coast to coast. Rebound and run out.
Yeah, but just you got it. Take it. She had a lady on each side of her. But she was going to clean it up and finish it. I don't blame her.
3.5 to go in the final quarter. And Wilson takes away the basketball and then gets tied up. Jay will maintain basketball possession with the arrow. Again, game 1 of our slate today. There will be 4 more varsity games along with a 9th grade game played. And all of it right here on Mississippi Scoreboard, minus that 9th grade game will not be streamed, but everything else on the varsity side will be. All courtesy of Community Bank, William Carey University at Tatum and Wade, and also Legacy Theater. Got to keep our eye on a potential Legacy Theater player of the game. A lot of nominees out there today.
Yeah, a lot of opportunities here for a player of the game. As you mentioned, Park Lane Brandon coming up here after this one. Then you got Hartfield versus Vicksburg. And then Jackson Prep, Vicksburg, 9th grade. And Prep versus Callaway to finish out the nightcap.
That basket will drop, and 2 more subs come in.
The basket for the Lady Hornets.
Just around 2 minutes to go. Peters, a little hesitant on that pass. Got it to easily on the baseline. Her shot is missed. And now Grant has her 10 rebounds. If she get a 3 here, she could get a double-double out of this deal.
Oh, yeah.
But she takes it right to the rack instead. Lou goes for the layup that will not fall. And there's that. Here's Jake's word of the day. He clearly had this on his calendar this morning. Was microcosm, because you've used that one a couple of times.
Yeah. I just picked that up this morning in my morning reading. I said I'm going to bring this to the broadcast at least twice.
Well, that right there was your microcosm of wide open layup that they couldn't get to go, converted into 3 on the other end. Wilson accepts a pass from Peters, puts it on the board. If we had little kids here, they'd be begging for 3 more baskets or 2 more baskets.
Oh, yeah.
That'd give them to the magic number. Or 3 more, yeah. Math is hard on days that end in Y. Jaylen Grant on the right elbow, 40 seconds to go. Can't get that one to fall either. It looks like Jay might run the clock out here and finish this one off with a 61-13. Nope. Peters is like me. She said, I'm going to shoot it. I don't blame her. And Grant tries that one last heave, but doesn't go. And they're trying to get Savannah a basket, the young 8th grader. Jumper, the buzzer won't go. And that will end it with a 61-13 decision. And it goes in favor of Jackson Academy. They improved to 10-7 on the year. The Lake Lady Hornets fall to 5-9. But as Jake mentioned earlier, a really good opportunity for the young ladies to get some film on things they didn't do right and work on those things throughout the holiday break. And of course, they get to turn right back around, which is sometimes the best ointment, if you will, for a wound when it's like that. You take a shot like that, and then you get a chance to right the ship tomorrow and play again.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. I mean, look, you got to be able to put these behind you if you're Lake. If you're Jackson Academy, hey, you get another win, you move on. So there's a lot to learn from both sides. And, I thought both teams hustled very well. Jackson Academy played extremely well. Love the way they mixed their defensive sets. Love their second effort, what they did with the basketball off the defensive rebounds, turning those into points. And for Lake, again, one of the things that I do like about what Lake showed is they did not give up. They battled all the way through.
Legacy Theater player of the game.
Who you want to go with?
Choose a player. Yeah, 1 foul.
It is going to be Kinley Lutkin, who came off the bench and went 6 out of 10 from the floor, 3 of 3 from the arc, 5 rebounds, 2 steals, and 1 assist. All of that, again, coming off the bench, and she played 21 minutes in this game.
Yeah, I mean, to come off the bench and give those kinds of numbers, I mean, again, that's that extra player. I'm not going to use the 6 or go beyond that for that, but I mean, that's to be that extra player, come off the bench and have that. Well, what a performance, and congratulations to her.
Yeah, so she'll be recognized here in just a moment. And we'll be visiting with Coach Gantz here in just a few as well.
Yeah, let's go down to Rashida Jackson and get her thoughts. She'll be doing these interviews here in just a bit. But Rashida, your thoughts on, kind of put a bow on what the game we just saw.
I think Lake has a lot of potential. When I talked to Coach before the game, she said they have 2 8th graders, Sky Gardner and Shaquilla Pinkston, who are playing big minutes for them. So, I mean, that's a young lineup. They're battling through energies. But one thing, like you all said, they did not give up. They hustled to the end. You could see they were a bit winded at the end, but that's definitely something, you can work through that. So there's a lot of potential on that bench. JA, I mean, they are looking like a good team. They're looking like they are ready to make a run, and I can't wait to see what they look like when they get those players back that are out on holiday and injury.
Thank you, Torshetta. We'll check back in with you in between the next contest, and we're joined now up here by Coach Henry Gantz. And Coach, boy, what an impressive outing. Down a couple of your players, still able to get some big-time minutes from, and Kinley Lutkin gets the MVP off the bench, contributing what she did today.
Yeah, Kinley responded well. Brittany kind of watches their mannerisms sometimes. And yesterday when I announced the starting 5, I didn't see it, but Kinley was kind of devastated she wasn't in it. But I did say to her in practice, you're going to get starters minutes. You're just coming off the bench. She provides such energy. Sometimes you want that off the bench. And today, she came out and played so good. I'm so happy for her to get player of the game. I thought that she deserved it, but she did little things in that game. And a game like that could put away quick. I mean, the pressure she applied before half, it broke their wheel. And I'm happy for Kinley, and that's the Kinley we know. And, her confidence has been down a little bit, so this hopefully will get her sprung back into where she was from game 1, like against Park Lane. She played so good.
How big is an event, and how big are games being played during a holiday break when so many times in the past we've seen teams take 2 weeks off, and it's hard sometimes to get it going again?
Well, so I've always thought that if you're a contender for a championship, you got to stay close during the holidays. And, it bothers my family sometimes. And, like the Sugar Bowl, for instance, is kind of a once-in-a-lifetime thing being an Ole Miss alum. But we debated that for a long time. Do we want to be that far away from our team for 2 days? Because, you don't want a hard reset. I've been on both sides, and I hate the hard reset. And you can, you can take advantage of the holiday, having extra time to practice. And, these games that are non-conference that don't mean much, you can work on stuff. And so I thought the girls have responded great. I mean, they've been where they needed to be. We practiced hard. To me, we got better over the holidays when some teams don't get better. And so I've always been a big fan of the holidays just because you can kind of tweak things, get ready for the second half of the season.
Overall, what did your team learn about being able to play without Jaden Rhymes and Aubrey Chambers today?
Well, so we're so dependent on Jaden, and one of our rules, if we get a rebound the ball, it's got to go to Jaden. And that's a good rule because Jaden's an incredible point guard. Today, they all had to step up in ways where we didn't designate a point guard. We said Ella might be the point guard if they man us. They never did. But when we get a rebound, we're going to out it to any guard. Everybody's going to run lanes, and our lanes have not been good this season. It's just been a little bit stagnant. We don't get the ball to Jaden fast enough. We can't locate her. And today was a little bit more natural. Now, competition wasn't what we have been playing when Jaden was the point guard, but we got the ball up and down better. Buchanan has the hardest role on our team. Sometimes she gets to play the whole game. Sometimes she gets to play 3 or 4 minutes. And to have those girls be able to play from start to finish and have to do things that Jaden and Aubrey Chambers, who in here do on a normal basis, was really good for their confidence. But, that's the great thing. Let's get better now. When they come back, imagine how good we could be.
No doubt. Coach, congrats on the win.
Thank you.
That's Coach Henry Gantz. And when we come back, we will be ready for the second game of our slate of games here. All brought to you by Community Bank. See you in just a few.